A disease thought to be eliminated from the U.S. 24 years ago is making an alarming comeback. There have already been 36 cases of measles reported across 15 states this year, compared to 58 cases in all of last year. And it's only February. Florida is dealing with the largest outbreak of the highly infectious disease. There are already 10 confirmed cases there, with 7 only in one elementary school. And the state's top doctor is now under fire for his policies around the disease. Florida Surgeon General Joseph Ladapo is breaking with 50 years of federal guidance by not recommending vaccines or requiring non-vaccinated children to stay home to avoid the spread. Joining me now is medical expert Dr. Frita Fisher. We call her Dr. Frita here. She is a friend of the show. I want to thank you for joining us, because the minute you and I talked offline about the spread of measles, you said, Nick, we need to get the message out there. What is your reaction, first of all, to the Florida Surgeon General telling parents, oh, don't keep your kids at home if they are not vaccinated?
Hi, Nick. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable because we have the evidence-based data that absolutely shows us that measles are preventable. And it looks like the Surgeon General is looking at all of the evidence and going against it. And he's putting families at harm. We absolutely know that measles was eradicated in this country, we thought, in the year 2000. And we know that if you get both of the measles, the MMR vaccines, you are almost 100%, over 97%. Surely you won't get the measles if you get the vaccine. And here's the good thing. Even for people, those children who have not been vaccinated, if they go and get the vaccine within 3 days of exposure, they can still be protected from the measles. And so it shouldn't be a, hey, parents, it's up to you. This is public health. Absolutely, if your child has been exposed and they have not been vaccinated, they should get vaccinated within 3 days and be quarantined for 21 days after exposure. We have the answer. It just has to be implemented in Florida.
Dr. Frita, is the risk only to children, or is it also to adults?
It's to anyone who is not vaccinated, and it's to people who are immunocompromised, even if they have been vaccinated. And here's the thing, Nick. Measles is one of the most contagious viruses out there. If you're unvaccinated and you're exposed, you have a 9 out of 10 chance of getting the disease. In fact, you can walk into a space, and if someone who has measles was there even 2 hours ago, it's so infectious that you could still get the measles. And sure, you can get runny nose, you can get cough, you can get rash, but you can also get brain infection, encephalitis. You could go blind, you could go deaf, you could die. Many people were dying before we got vaccinated, but now we have the answer. And it just boggles me on why someone who is the Surgeon General won't protect this country.
Dr. Frita, I don't want to put you in a political space, but do you believe that the word vaccine has become a 4-letter word, and that has instilled some fear in some parents?
Unfortunately, it has in many cases, and we saw it happen after the pandemic and with questions about the COVID vaccine. People started going back and questioning everything and putting out disinformation. But the truth of the matter is this. Before vaccines, we had people dying from measles, mumps, rubella, smallpox. And the reason now we have so many people who have the luxury of thinking that vaccines are bad is because they did not live in the times when these infectious diseases killed people. But if we keep up, and if people stop getting vaccines and they start allowing these infections to flare, then they'll understand why we got the vaccines in the first place. People need to educate themselves, follow the evidence-based medicine, the CDC, physicians you trust, and definitely, if you have not been vaccinated for the measles, get the MMR vaccine. If you've been exposed, quarantine for 21 days, and get vaccinated within 3 days of exposure. That is a must.
Dr. Frita, I have less than 30 seconds, but I have one more question for you. We're also learning that if you received the vaccination in the 70s or 80s, it may not still offer the same protection. If people were vaccinated as kids, what's the best way for them to make sure it's still effective?
The best way, go to your physician. There are blood tests we can do to find out if you're still immune to measles. If you're not, hey, we'll give you another vaccine and you will be protected.
Dr. Frita Fisher joining us once again today. Dr. Frita, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.